Oh, hey guys and gals, it's me, George, the Shade Tree Fix-A-Man. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I'm the Shade Tree Railroad Man. Whoa, 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 wait a minute. Wait. Gotta do it right, you know. Okay, I'm the Shade Tree Railroad Man. And I'm down here in my layout, and I have a mail call. Actually, I have two mail calls. Now, to be honest, one of them is train related because I know what it is. And the other one, well, I know what the other one is too, and it's not train related. But I'm going to do both of them here at the same time. How's that? Get the old trusty pocket knife out. Every old man carries a little pocket knife, you know. This one is from Double R Restorations down in, Virginia. And it is a sticker. And he told me he was sending it. George, I really enjoy the channel and all the videos. Thanks for watching and commenting on mine as well. Take care, Russ. And there you are, Double R. And Russ, I'll be taking that out and hanging that up in the garage with my other stickers. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll put it up on my door in my man cave. We'll see. Depends on where I have the most room. Thank you very much, Russ. I appreciate it. He's building restoring a very nice Camaro. And it's a long-term project for him. And he's taking his time and he's doing it right. So you ought to check him out if you haven't already. He's got a really super-duper shop there set up for doing his restoration work. So now, let me see, how's the best way to open this one? This one's all taped up, and this one is from Las Vegas, Nevada. And this one is from Tom Noble. And coincidentally, Tom is also restoring a Camaro. His is I think Russ's is a second generation Camaro and Tom's is a first generation Camaro, if I remember correctly. Oh boy, am I saying it right? I don't know. But let's see what we got going here. This is, because Tom already did a video showing me exactly what this is and asked me if I wanted it. And I said, yes, I did. This is the S-Gauge American Flyer, but it's going to be very special for display because this is a very old vintage piece. This is a crossing gate, and not just a crossing gate, but there's a little building there, and it has the lights, and he's got it well taped up. Got to keep the pocket knife out here. He's wrapped it well, and that's a good thing. And it's going to find a very special place here. I'm going to be building a new display shelf because I have more things than I have room for, and I'm thinking about moving some of the stuff that I have to another location here. And actually, not only is this the unit vintage, but look at this. It's in the original box too. See that? Let's open that thing up. You can tell it's old. It's pretty what's the word I want? It's well aged, pretty brittle and so forth. There's the bell and the part that activates it. Let me set this down here on the bench. think that's all there is in there. And here it is. And I'm going to fix this up. Look at that. Is that cool or what? There's a bell inside of the building. And these lights will flash when the train crosses over this. This would be set up in the track down a ways before it actually would get, let me back up a little bit so you can see, back probably a couple of sections of track before the train would get to the crossing, so that it would trip that and set the bell off here and make the lights flash. And I'm going to drop the box behind me. That's okay because I've got everything out of it, I think. But how cool is that? And I'm going to restore this. I'm not going to repaint it or anything. I like the vintage stuff on it. It says right on it. I don't know if you can see that label. Can you see that? It says American Flyer right on there. Yes, sirree, Bob. American Flyer. The A.C. Gilbert Company, New Haven, Connecticut, USA, manufactured by. Yeah. So all I got to do is see if I can find another bulb to put in here, and see if I can get it to work. And it would be pretty simple for me to make a roof for this building. This is all made out of tin. The whole everything on it is made out of tin or metal of some kind. So that's really, really a cool unit, Tom, and I really appreciate it. And we're going to find a special place to display it. What I'm thinking of doing, let me spin you around here. Let me put this down first so I don't drop it. But what I'm thinking of doing is over there near my workbench, you see there's a blank wall above all my paint and glue and all that kind of stuff. Well, what I want to do is I'm going to paint that wall up in there, and yes, I'm going to paint it blue just like the scenic backdrop is blue with the mountains and stuff on it. But I'm going to paint it blue, and I'm going to put ceiling in up in there too, and put a fluorescent light. I have individual lights down on the workbench, but I'm going to put a shelf up in there, and maybe even 2 shelves, so that I can display some of my stuff. I already have a couple of things up there. I have a couple of railroad spikes right there. But I have some more stuff, because over here, up on the shelf I have over on this side, I have 2 pieces of real railroad tie. They still smell of the, what's this stuff? Creosote. They still smell of the creosote. And then I have 4 railroad spikes there, but those came off of trolley rails, not train rails, and they came up from down in the Carolinas. The tie materials came from Arkansas, from Cutworm, and the spikes came from Mr. Heavy Chevy. And so now we're going to put those together, and yeah, we're going to put them up on a shelf up in there. Of course, we have other things from other friends from around the country and around the world as well. We have up here, we have our official railroad diesel engineer license from Gary, Train Room Gary. And then over here, I have a calendar. It's outdated a little bit now. It's from 214. But it's still hanging in a place of honor. That's from Harry Faber over in the United Kingdom. Yeah, at the time he was living in Benfleet. Now he lives in Leon Sea. And and then I got a bunch of other pieces of memorabilia up here that have come from various different places and people, friends of mine. So yeah, and of course down here on the layout we've had things given to us. We've had rolling stock, and we had down in here we have some really neat foliage, the yellow colored stuff there, and the trees that came with it that are very, very old and mangled, realistic looking down in there. Those came from Washington, D.C., from 1963 Impala two-door. And of course, up here, as we pan up here very slowly, you're going to see that we have, where is it? Looks like it got cut off, but it didn't actually get cut off. Where did it go? Where am I here? Oh, I'm looking at myself now. Well, you can see it in the mirror, but it's cutting it off. Let me lower you down. I have the moon here. And this moon was sent to me by, come on down here. Yeah, I know what it is. It's a beveled mirror, so it's cutting it off, make it look like I cut it in half. But that's actually a cue ball, but we got hanging up as a moon. That's from Scott in Florida. And he sent that along to us. And oh, Sean Fix-It Man Lee, he sent me some train stuff. And oh, Stan from the Redneck Railroad, he sent me a whole pile of stuff. Track, and most all of the buildings on my layout came from him. And on it goes. I can't run. Oh yeah, my friend Rusty from back in Massachusetts. See, the Redneck Railroad, they're down in Tennessee. And of course, we have the big boy down here, the Mallet, this big, long steam engine. That came from my friend Rusty back in Massachusetts. And behind me, I have, swinging you all over the place, this steam locomotive here came from Mike, Styrene Mike. He sent that to me, and I can't remember where he's located. But yeah, and I wish I could remember all the names of all the people that have shared things with me. Oh, I know, another one was Eric. He sent me, let me see if I can swing you around here again. Maybe I should take the camera right off of the tripod. I'm gonna do what we all do, which none of us should do, but we always do it. We take our camera off the tripod, and then we start bouncing it around and shaking it up and down, getting everybody sick and dizzy. Down in here, we have an alligator down in here. See that alligator down in there? He's came from Florida too. And I have a little vial of sand that came off of Daytona Beach that's going to end up, and the alligator's going to end up with it over here at our grain mill when we get that done. I've been roughing this in a little bit. I'm not ready to install it because I still get this hole out because I've been doing more painting work on the mountain, and but this is where our pond that comes off of the mountain is going to be, and that alligator is going to be down in there, and that's going to have a sandy bottom on it with sand from Daytona Beach. Yes, sirree, Bob. Yes, sir. So we got all kinds of good things going on in here, and all kinds. Oh, here's another thing. I can't remember. I think my son gave me this. Yeah, this was a gift that my son gave me for my birthday. another piece to go on display. So yeah, and give you another quickie idea on how my waterfall is going to be. I've got to do more green behind it, and that's just sitting in there. It's not glued on yet, but there'll be another piece up in here, and then there'll be a little pond down in here, and of course it'll come down through that crevice and onto the water wheel. So we got some stuff to do. Lots more scenery work to do over in here, and got more paint work to do on the background. So I'll be getting back to it. I finished off my side job that I've been doing, and that's been keeping me pretty busy the last week or so. I'm glad that that's all done. It was I enjoyed doing the projects that I did, but it was hard on the old man's body. So there's a quick update from the Shade Tree Railroad, and thank you very much to Tom Noble for the wonderful gift of the American Flyer crossing signal, and also to Russell Reese from Double R Restoration for the sticker. So until next time, keep looking up. Thanks for watching. Bye now.